Yo, what's the business? Your local neighborhood super rig here. Here with my boy Briss. What's poppin', man?
What's good, bruh? You know, it's always a good day when you wake up alive.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Unless you wake up being punk ass Vlad, or Vlad damn, or Glad, as Crunchy Black would call him, of Vlad TV. This is courtesy of BET. Marlon Wayans slams DJ Glad over homophobic comments in heated 40K interview feed dispute. The white chick star also told DJ Glad that the urban community hates him, which I'm gonna have to say I agree.
It's pretty true.
Dude, I ain't go front. I think all of us probably watched him in the beginning because he was interviewing all the top dudes, like or the dudes that you wanted to know about or hear about. But then after a while, it started just being Boosie, which, you know, Boosie hilarious. You always go get some funny stuff out of Boosie, but it just started kind of being more cartoonery. He still have dope folks I be want to watch. However, I stopped giving Vlad a click in the view like probably good 2 years ago. If I'm watching somebody else watch him, I do it that way. Unfortunately, today BET actually put his video as the video that we gonna have to look at, so he gonna get a view or two today. But other than that, what are your feelings on the fraudster?
I don't like Vlad at all. He a culture vulture, and he be out here just acting like he part of the culture, like talking like how you coming at Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans is one of the culture's greats. Marlon Wayans has surpassed over $1 billion in gross in his movies. His family was part of In Living Color was one of the greatest comedy sketches that determined how I even view comedy. So like Vlad he on something. I don't like Vlad.
I don't like Vlad either. Shout out to Rose for putting the beats on him. Unfortunately, for Rose having him roughed up, he got a nice settlement check, which allowed him to buy the equipment for him to be in our face today. But let's go through this whole story as BET tells us. Marlon Wayans got into a heated back and forth with DJ Vlad over the price he charged for an interview with the internet personality. Also, this was written by, I don't want to mess up your name. We just go call you OF Fofana. Old Fofana, shout out to you for actually paying attention to English class and learning how to write. I didn't get that skill. DJ Vlad released part of an interview with comedian Aries Spears, revealing that Wayans had asked for $40K and 30% of all future revenue for him to appear on Vlad TV. When the video made its rounds on social media, Wayans responded to a Twitter user who said he wasn't asking for much as they would have charged more. See, I tried to tell him I was giving him a deal. Oh well, Wayans wrote. Now, if you know how YouTube works, we know that Glad gets a nice bag from the YouTube bag. All right, period. I think he one of the first people, I'm not going to say he created this style, but he one of the first who took his long form interviews or whatever and chopping them up and quadrupled the money that he could have been making. So we know once you hit 1 million in views, you got a nice little bag. 40K would have been nothing to pay a Wayans, who is, as you said, black comedy royalty. And let me take off the black off of that. Comedy royalty, the Wayans as a family is. Yeah. Keenan is definitely royalty. He produced a lot of earlier black people's work who couldn't get the funding. He produced Eddie Murphy Raw. He co-wrote with Robert Townsend. Shout out to him as well. 5 Heartbeats. We can't forget about I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. And we can't forget about the Hollywood Shuffle, which I think he helped Robert Townsend co-write as well. There's many more credits I could keep going to, but there is royalty in the comedy world. Here is the video where he tried to get Aries Spears to act like Marlon was tripping. And Aries has, as he'll say in this video, had some growth. Because I would have been like, Vlad, you're a horror vulture. Like, what are you talking about? You have no say in this. You nor your Velcro beard and Bert hair top. But let's get into the video. Ugh. I apologize for having to hit the play on this. Let's continue.
Well, speaking of the Wayans, I'm actually going to break this little story here for the first time. We reached out to Marlon Wayans about doing an interview. And he had to speak to his person who, coordinates this stuff. Do you know how much they asked for a Marlon Wayans interview?
I can't wait to hear it.
$40,000 plus 30% of all future revenue.
This is the part where I'm going to show a lot of growth.
He was going to snap on Vlad. I know for a fact he was going to snap on Vlad. And he done calm down because he about to explain why he had to calm down. Are you familiar with him on interviews?
Well, I've seen him get into a fight.
Like I said, now he got his technically ass whooped. That dude was throwing some weird punches, but he don't hold back and he will say some very crazy things. And as you see, his face looking clearer, look like he getting a little healthier. So I'm not mad at him. I wouldn't have had the same decorum, but he trying to get back into the game. But here he goes.
Because once upon a time ago, I would have just like a chainsaw went and let my mouth run. And it probably puts me in positions that I shouldn't or don't want to be in. So I'm going to take this moment to grow as a human being and back out of this.
Well, I'm not going to back out of it. So basically, and me and him would DM sometimes. I remember I told him his last stand-up was great and everything else like that. And I basically hit.
I hate his voice like I hate Fraudgy's voice. It is very grating to listen to. I really do hate it. He sounds so smug, like he really somebody. Like, dude, he got a platform. Once again, kids, and to anybody that really want a lot of money. I'm trying to tell, I don't know how to tell y'all this. The feeling that he sounds like he has is because he has money. He doesn't really feel like that about himself. He feels like that because of the external shit he has access to, people. His voice sounds like, look at me, I got a big channel and I got money. But if you take all that away, he would not sound like that. Okay? I want y'all to just know what sadness sounds like. Have you ever heard of the phrase, the tears of a clown? This is the clown they talking about. Let's continue.
I do got a question though. Like that thing that Eric Spears just did, was that part of the interview for real? Like when he broke off and looked at the other camera and started talking?
I think he probably told him, yo, hey, I want to do a aside and kind of set it up. Because I could hear in the audio, it kind of, you know what I'm saying? But I got 2 cameras here. It's very easy to set that up. That's not a big, thing. So, but I think he probably asked him to do that because he wants us to know that he was about to go in on Vlad for being hella disrespectful. But let us continue. Oh, and I'm not drinking, guys. This is unsweet tea from Milo's. Go check it out at your local Walmart. It's a woman-owned company. Continue.
I got red wine.
Oh, okay.
Hit him. I was like, my man, I'd rather you say that you just don't fuck with me, rather than give me this stupid ass number.
Because he don't.
Right.
Like this. Because there's nobody on earth that will pay you $40,000 for an interview, much less 30% on top of that. And he's like,
I'm loving Aries' face. Like, dude.
he looking like, bro.
Like, dude, I really need to haul off on you right now, bro. But I'm really trying to get back in. I messed up after I stopped Mad TV. I'm trying to get me a show. Dude, I ain't go front, bro. If he just spree-welled this dude right now, I'll pay his bill. Let's continue.
Y'all just work it out and everything. At one point, we even got on the phone, because I was basically like, this is a fuck you number.
Let me ask you
This is a fuck you number.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Here's my question. Had you done it, do you honestly, in your gut and in your head, think that the juice would have been worth the squeeze? And before you answer that, let me say this. Before you answer, if you like, you had somebody AI your voice, it was a cartoon of Trump, and it was somebody imitating Trump.
Right.
If they said to you $40,000 to actually get Trump right after the shooting, so much so that when you interview him, he's got the patch on.
Yeah.
That juice is worth the squeeze, is it not?
Yes.
Okay. So if you did pay Marlon $40,000 in your mind,
Plus 30%.
in your mind, in your gut, is that juice worth the squeeze?
Absolutely not.
Now we could be wrong.
Absolutely
He could give
not.
you the interview of the millennium.
Listen,
but I'm
to...
just saying, do you really go, yo, this right here, this is some Barbara Walters shit.
I had to break it down to him and say, look, if you look at your recent interviews.
All right, maybe he ain't gonna go in on them. And I gotta be honest. I just hate Vlad. This is a Glad bias. So, you know, the number that he gave is a FU number, meaning I don't really like you like that. So I'm about to, you know, straight try to tax you. Plus the 30% on top, it's a YouTube video. Me and you even be talking about how we don't even want to keep track of no video, stuff like that. With that being said, how much would you pay for a Marlon Wayans interview? Let's say you got 500 bands to throw around. How much you really paying? And how much you think you gonna make from the video?
I don't know if I'll pay $40K for a Marlon Wayans interview. And I think part of that, because I heard the number that he offered him to pay him. And I kind of feel like,
what was it?
5,000. So I kind of feel like Marlon and them came back was like that was disrespectful.
I believe so.
So they came back and said 40 plus 30. I believe like 10 to 20.
I think he offered Tyrese 12, 10 or 12. Let me see. And Tyrese went off on him. So he offered Tyrese 10K. And Tyrese came back in this very curse-filled rant. That don't even pay for my per diem. That ain't even the catering when I do a Transformers movie.
Damn.
So yeah, he was highly upset. But let's continue with Aries. And maybe Aries won't go air him out like I thought he was. Let's see.
Doing shows like I do, like the Breakfast Club, you get about 300,000 views. That's a few $1,000s in YouTube revenue. There's not a person on earth that will pay you this. In fact, my last Breakfast Club interview that I did got more than twice as many views as his. And when I talked to him, he's like,
we're going to go into detail about why that is in a second as well, because he's flapping his dick suckers and he's leaving a lot of context out. Let's continue.
Listen, I was involved in this. I'm like, listen, you have people speak on your behalf. In fact, before we went forward with this negotiation, I said, is this person representing you? And you said yes. I said, this would be the equivalent, Marlon, of me hitting you up and saying, hey, I've got a comedy show. I want you to do a 1-hour set. I'll pay you $100. And I want a piece of your future shows as well.
Listen, man.
Dude is so, he's very cringe.
After the Shannon Sharp interview with Cat Williams, if Cat were to say to people, I want what you just said,
yes,
40,000, 30%.
Cat Williams is 40,000. Marlon Wayans is not Cat Williams.
But the proof would have been in the pudding. How he set the internet ablaze.
Yes.
How Club Shay Shay did the biggest numbers ever.
Right.
So you can't argue that if the guy goes, I want 40 grand plus whatever, well, look what he just did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I thought it was some soft toe going on, but he not. He that's not where he was going, and he is completely right. You don't know what Marlon Wayans was gonna say on this interview. Cause I ain't go front. When the Cat Williams, when that interview happened, I was not expecting this Cat Williams. And let's be up. His radio interviews, like when he went in on Lil Mama, he does drop classic bombs. Yeah, when he does it, but I don't believe none of us was expecting it. It was damn near 3 hours. Most of us done watched it 2-3 times.
Yes, and that's one of the most watched interviews ever. So but when nobody expecting it, you know what I'm saying? Cat Willie D got him on his show and did this interview. Did you watch the Willie D Cat Williams interview? I tried, man.
Exactly. It was not hidden nowhere near. And I know Willie D was already counting the money. He was like, Cat said yes. And Cat was in there. Yes. So it is. It was no, you know what I'm saying? And he tried, and so it ain't no guarantee, But you never know, though. You never know. And if Vlad makes it a comfortable place, then it could happen. But that's just it, Vlad. You not a comfortable. The only person that's gonna really talk real relaxed around you is Crunchy Black, and that's due to. And you know, y'all know I'm a 666 fan till I die, and that's because Country Black is zooted off of whatever substances is on Earth. You don't think
Boosie talk free over there?
Hell yeah, I think he be breaking Boosie off like 15, 20 though. Cause he know Boosie go pull it up. Ain't no telling what he be breaking Boosie off, and Boosie say whatever he want to on there or whatever. But my thing is, for a minute, it was like the Glad and Boosie show. Like every week it was Boosie on there. So you can only get, he cool. Boosie just looking at it as a check. You know what I'm saying? He ain't looking at it from a cultural vote. Boosie like, look, I need to get my insulin. Call Glad.
This is what I got a question though. So you know how if somebody come out and say they support the Republicans, a black person come out and say they support Republicans, they get hit up. How come that is not the same vitriol when somebody say they going on VLAD?
You want to know? The only thing I can get is I really don't know. You should get the same. Going on Vlad should be the same as you saying, yeah. I'm going out and speaking in support for Trump on the road with no helmet, nothing. I'm going out there with a target on my face. You should get the same vitriol. You should get the same vitriol going on Glad saying I'm fixing to go and be at a Trump rally with a I hate Martin Luther King shirt on. It should be the same outcry and outrage. But it's not. I don't know why. But let's continue.
Yes. So you take that gamble, hoping that lightning strikes twice.
Listen.
It may not, but you take the gamble.
Because here's the thing, right?
Shout out to Aries. Putting it in perspective. You don't know what your numbers would have did. He don't know. Let's continue.
This is why I went so hard and people are calling me a hater. But Shannon Sharp.
You are not a hater. You will not bring shame to the term such as a hater. You just a hoe ass motherfucker.
Sharp was basically on a show saying he made more money with the Cat Williams interview than any year in the NFL. And he was showing how he made like $2 million in the NFL or whatever. And he was saying that he made millions of dollars. And I said, this is ridiculous. You didn't make millions of dollars off this video based on the views. And people are calling me a hater. And I wasn't hating, but nobody knows YouTube better than I do. I've been doing it for 16 years. I am the first generation on YouTube. And the problem is with Shannon Sharp putting out these ridiculous numbers, people like Marlon Wayans hear and go, well, if Cat Williams...
All right, shut up, slut. Check this out. Okay, there is something for those who don't do YouTube or whatever. There's something called an RPM and a CPM. All right, the CPM is what YouTube gets. Then they break you off your part. That's an RPM. Nobody's RPMs, no two people's channels RPMs are the same, even if they talking about the same stuff. Even in your own channel, one video could have one RPM. They be like, oh, yo, I'm paying $20 every 1,000 views. You be like, what the hell? Why are you paying $20? And the next one be 2 cent RPM. And it's different from every video back there, all right? He don't know what Shannon Sharp's RPM was on the back of that video. That video was so popping. If I'm an advertiser, I'm putting, because you bid for ad space in Google AdSense. That is the program that puts the ads in front of you. If something is really popping, the more the ads going to cost. It's just like why the Super Bowl is damn near $1 million a minute, because you got the entire country watching it. So you got to pay Walla, all right? For the most view, his numbers, I remember just refreshing that video, Shannon Sharp and Cat Williams, and just watching it go up by thousands, literally in real time. It was so unbelievable. Like, it's crazy. And you know how YouTube now, it'll just show the number keep going up and stuff? It was crazy. 10 hours later, it was still going crazy. So, Vlad, please, bro. Please. All right, let's get back to the article.
I have to say that because Shannon Sharp and Cat Williams' video got 73 million views. Vlad don't got nothing close to that.
Nothing close to that. Nothing.
So how can he say anything? Why did he even bring Shannon up? He definitely is.
Because he has a BBL beard and a BBL hairpiece.
Yeah.
Let's continue. DJ Vlad caught wind of the comments and decided to speak more about the alleged negotiation. Marlon Wayans found someone with 200 followers to agree with him. LOL. This dude, he'll get online and then disrespect people that's online. The majority of people that is on Twitter or something got 200 followers. So basically you saying everybody who got 200 followers ain't worth shit, basically is what he just said. And now you want somebody to be on your side. But let's continue. He tweeted, nobody on earth is going to pay Marlon $40K for an interview when he gets 100 to 300 views on any platform he interviews on. This guy is really delusional. The white chick star later replied with, you mad? You unprofessional, my guy. If you don't like the number, keep it moving. You look bad. You should fall back. Mad at a black man stating this number? And now you go public and use your platform to try to drag me. I never in my life dealt with this silly negotiation tactic.
Why did Vlad go public with that?
I think this might have been the initial one where this Twitter user D said, you a good one because Vlad would have had to pay me $500,000 for the interview with 55% of the revenue. I think that's what it was. I think this is what triggered him. And Marlon was like, see, I tried to tell him. I was giving him the deal. Oh, well. Oh, wow. Okay. And so, yeah, so that's what started it. Then he came with the whole Marlon Wayans found somebody with 200 followers. Then he go screenshot all the Marlon Wayans views, you know, that he been getting, which this was 130 on Jimmy Kimmel, and his Breakfast Club did 300 and 230K for whatever, you know, show that was. Not mad at all. Oh, yeah. Throwing out stupid ass, because your interviews. Oh, okay. Throwing out a stupid ass number for an interview is unprofessional, my guy, because your interviews don't even make 5% of that on every platform you do. And bringing up race when there was no mention of it throughout all of our discussions shows how weak of a man you are. I can't believe he really was when that's obviously what he means behind it. Glad so stupid. So yes, this has become about race. You trying to turn us into crabs in a barrel. I see your angle now. I watched you play your hand. You want us to talk shit, beef, and tear each other down while you sit back and make money. Meanwhile, you don't even show your face. And Vlad was like, not only do I show my face, but when I do interviews on the same platform as you, more than twice as many people watch. Here are the actual views when we did The Breakfast Club a month apart. You reached your peak 20 years ago and have been on a decline ever since. There's nothing wrong with that, but you seem to think that this is still 2004. I've been dropping facts with actual numbers this entire time, and all you do is play the lame ass race card in response. So keep looking in the mirror and lying to yourself about who you think you are. The numbers don't back it up. This dude. So check this out for the people as we delve back into the YouTube world. All right, let's look at this. There's two things that affect whether your video go get clicked on or not. All right, it is the title and the thumbnail. Okay, now here are the titles and thumbnails are here. Now, Vlad looked kind of like a Christmas elf right here. So ain't no telling how many children clicked on it trying to see what Santa was up to, okay? And then this is all dark, this is more bright. But let's forget about that. This says, listen to these topics, all right? Which one you more interested in hearing about? Marlon Wayans on good grief, ugly baby trauma, trans son, United Airlines, and more? Or do you want to hear about DJ Vlad on solving Tupac's murder, calling out Drake and Khaled?
Yeah, that's definitely the better algorithm for that one.
Who don't want to hear about Tupac's murder being solved? Who ain't clicking on something that got Drake's name in it? Of course this video did much better. Not because your ugly pubic hair face, Vlad.
And Vlad know that. He know the algorithm. He understand.
But most people don't know that. So most people just gonna be like, damn, 764 is way bigger than 291. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't trying to make y'all sound stupid, but I'm just saying that's what most people go do. And pubes for hair on top of his head, that's probably camel pubes on the top of that man head. They done went to Istanbul and paid $400 for some super glue on top of it. You look like a fool. You look like an old fool, Vlad. I see why you don't show your face. It's ugly. That ugly ass beard shit don't look real. You look like you in disguise. Shit look like you take it off like some Mr. Potato Head shit. I'm a legend already, Vlad. My community loves me, but we hate you, which is
Not like
facts.
Not like us,
You
sir.
are not like us, and it ain't got nothing to do with your orange skin tone. It's all about you being a vulture of the culture, using it while not giving back to it in any kind of way, and for some weird reason think you're a part of it to talk sideways out your mouth like the billionaire dude did, trying to defend Bunny Hop Meek. You a culture vulture. We all know this. And I will tell all my people, don't fuck with you, period. Don't watch nothing you put out. You feed off dividing and exploiting black people and artists. You are divisive and bad for our community. Glad I advise you to leave me the fuck alone. Your platform is beneath me, period. Now quit begging. I'm going to make you regret your false accusations about my peak. 33 years in the game and I'm just beginning. Watch as I burn your hate like rocket fuel. Here's why your platform is beneath me. I'm a legend, bro. And that's just the beginning. And that's when he dropped the 1.14 billion.
Yeah.
Nearly 1.8 billion in global box office. F you and that random drum set in the back of your bullshit. Oh, it's trash. Are you doing your show in a high school music class? Do you have band rehearsal after? And I don't think he followed up after that. It's appearing this is a perfect show with that band class. Because I ain't even think about the drum sets. And now I'm thinking about it. Why do you got a drum set in the back for what? Where is this at?
He had some extra bread that Rose lawsuit gave him. He just like, I'm gonna put this back here.
Yeah, you know what? Just put some black drums back there.
He got the brakes beat off his ass. So I guess he like, let me get something that remind me of getting beat down.
Man, he probably filming that shit in a damn storage facility unit that he bought in the auction. In damn way.
I don't like that. I think we should ban his little raggedy ass. I'm with you, bro. I ain't watching shit that Vlad put out. I don't support nothing that Vlad do. I'm despised that we even had to talk about this little raggedy ass dude today.
Bro. I think that was the end, and then Marlon posted this song was made for you, Vlad. Boom, game over. And we chant, they not like us, crip walking in shoes. See, Vlad, this is the moment you've been begging for, and I asked you to leave me alone, let it go, but you want me to kick a bee's nest. But you want to kick a bee's nest? You can't compete with me, bro. I am a legend. And I occasionally come off my throne and spar with peons like you. Keep it going. There's level to this shit. I know that's what he said. Now I'm done. Most of my followers are saying, who the fuck is Vlad? This is a Marlon Wayans appreciation video, really. And along with his last comeback, he talked about how he was hated by the urban community. He linked to this video right here by Urban Voices called Why Black Celebrities Will Never Respect Vlad TV. I'm going to put a link to this in the description. I'm giving it a like, bling, and a subscribe, bling. And it ends it, and it goes into August of senior, which we don't have the pause permit to go into that right now. Why are y'all watching Vlad? Is it people that still watch Vlad that's watching this? Please put in the comments what makes you watch it. Is it because of Boosie? Boosie, people go chop it up. You can watch it elsewhere, but I boycott Vlad for real. Like, today was just a special day. I really kind of wanted to go around it, but hey, I shout out to BET or whatever the hell. But please don't watch Vlad. Can we just like watch him suffocate and curl up and go away like we wish Fraudry would? Please, guys. Matter of fact, they don't look too dissimilar from each other neither. Okay.
It's Ian Vlad.
They looking very very related lately to me as the pressure gets to the boy. But yeah, man, you got any final thoughts, man? Anything you like to add, bro?
I don't want to get I did what I really want to say. I can't drop. I don't want to drop the F bomb, but F.
We done said F's 50 billion times, bro. I'm gonna go and bleep it out. I'm gonna have to bleep.
Vlad, patchy bird, fake hair, weak culture vulture. That's what I want to say about Vlad. His weak. I can't stand his punk. All these he done got locked up with his bullshit. I'm tired of Vlad, man.
I concur. Well, we'll see you on the next episode of This Current Culture. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and let us know. Are you still watching Vlad? Are you a culture vulture support? Look, are you a culture vulture supporter? Let us know. Peace out.